Audit Planning and Fieldwork Part 4, Audit Program, Audit Documentation, Internal Control and Letter of Management. What is Audit Program? Audit Program is a list of audit procedures to be performed by the audit staff in order to obtain sufficient and appropriate evidence. The purpose of Audit Program are as guidance to perform their duty, assist planning and performing and control time spent on gathering audit evidence. Moreover, types of audit program divided into two parts, standardized audit program and tailored audit program. What is audit documentation? Audit documentation is to provide sufficient and appropriate record or basis for auditors' report and evidence that the audit was performed according to the standards. Other than that, types of audit files are permanent files which contain data of historical, continuing, and permanent from year to year, such as company's background, MOA or ROA, and long-term contract. Then, current files contain information of supporting management's assertions. Moreover, the working papers for audit documentation is about procedure followed and test performed. It must be properly designed and organized and indexed to ensure its completeness. As for the ownership and confidentiality, it is about appropriate procedures for maintaining confidentiality, and as well, keeping the document safe until a certain number of years. Next, what is internal control system? It's about all the policies and procedures adopted by the management of an entity. For the objectives of internal controls, it's to ensure adherence to the management policies and to safeguarding assets. Therefore, components of internal controls divided into three parts: management's risk assessment, accounting information and communication system, and control activities. Thus, the management and auditor's responsibilities is about deciding the extent of the ICS which is appropriate to the enterprise. After that, the evaluation audit test of ICS. Main two general type of audit test are tests of controls is to prevent or detect and correct material misstatements, and then as for substantive tests, it's to detect material misstatements, monetary errors, in an account balance and transaction class. It's divided into three types: substantive tests of transactions, analytical procedures, and test of accounts. Lastly, letter of management. A letter written by the auditor at the end of his audit work to the management. The purpose is to draw management's attention to weaknesses in ICS and also, to draw management's attention to weaknesses may lead to loss.